Hello, welcome to another episode of Learning to See Music. Today's lesson is Let the Music Move Your Hands. We're going to revisit the little etude that we did last lesson. Here we go. Now I'm going to play it a different way. Now, why did the first version feel more effortless and flowing and smooth, and the next version felt kind of clunky and stiff and sounded like it was difficult to play? You might say, well, you need better technique. I think the real reason begins somewhere else. So let's go back and revisit the preparation version of this etude. Even with just the chords, you can tell how much movement is in the piece. Listen to it again with the arpeggios. So, the fingering isn't creating the movement. The movement is already there. The fingering is following the pathway that's already created in the music. Now, I want to show you something. At the end of the first line of music, we're playing a G chord, and then we have to go to an A minor chord right next door. So this is where an altered fingering becomes the star. You can let go of the idea that you have to play 1-3-5 or 5-3-1 whenever you play a triad, because what's happening is the hand just naturally moves into the next harmony. It's 1-3-5, 4-2-1. We're coming down 1-3-5, 4-2-1. Try it with me. You can do it on your arm. 1-3-5, 4-2-1. Let's try it on the piano. Here we are on a G major chord. D, B, G, A, C, E, 1-3-5, 4-2-1. Try it a couple more times. D, B, G, A, C, E, 1-3-5, 4-2-1. It makes a very smooth transition. Here's that whole first line. Now, the fun part is we get to do that same thing again. At the end of the second line, here is an E major chord, and it's going to go directly to an F major chord. The exact same fingering. We can go straight to the keyboard for this one. So find an E major chord. From the top, it's B, G sharp, E, and then you do F, A, C. Try it again. 1-3-5, 4-2-1, and one more time. And here's the whole second line of the etude. As smooth as butter. Let's look at a completely different piece now and see whether the same principle applies in a different situation. You know, whenever you play just a simple cadence, maybe from a 1 to a 4 chord, you're already following that same principle of the motion of the music. So I'm going to play a little excerpt from a piece that will demonstrate that. Watch my left hand. Did you notice how the hand opens naturally and then contracts, following the motion of the harmony of the chord? Okay, now I'm going to play a little bit more of it, but why don't you play it with me on the piano? We're going to go to a D chord, and then to its 4 chord. Feel how your hand opens to accommodate that. Now, the pattern is 1, 4, 1, 1, 4, 1, 1. Keep feeling that natural expansion of your hand. Keep doing it. Whenever you see an unusual or unexpected fingering in the music, don't just throw up your hands and say, "Why did the editor do that?" Instead, stop and ask yourself, where is the music trying to lead my hand? The fingering almost always follows the natural movement that's already present in the music. So think about it like this. The fingering is like little signposts. And they're telling you, this is how you get from here to there. And now I'll play for you the opening part of the Danish Peasant Dance by Emil Christiani. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time for another lesson in learning to see music.